I walked in on my son having sex with my brother's wife. I am not op. Original post by you, Throra 194802 in our relationship advice. Trigger warning. Potential grooming. Less than. An NBSP. I walked in on my son having sex with my brother's wife the 13th of July 2020. I, 44F, walked in on my son, 18M, having sex with my sister-in-law, 34F, brother's wife, in a cabin, and I think they have been having sex for a while. My brother, 37M, moved in with us in February with his wife and 2 children. My husband, 44M, and I have big house on a farm. My husband is a farmer. And with everyone working from home, we thought it would be a good chance to stay together as family. And for my nieces to spend time on the farm. I have 3 children and all of them live with us. The oldest is 18M and the other 2 are 16F and 13F. On the day my brother arrived, I went to buy groceries with my son and he went to the pharmacy to get his gym supplements and I bought the food. I saw condoms in my son's plastic bag. When we arrived at the house, 2 packs with 36 condoms each, so 72 in total. Didn't think anything of it. Thought he had gotten a GF and wanted to be safe. Everything was fine, everyone got along. My Sil and son would go on an early run around the farm. Everything seemed normal until last month when they left on their run, but I was up baking and I never saw them make any rounds around the farm, which was weird. I asked about it and they said they decided to hit the road. I thought nothing of this, everything seemed normal. My Sil and son seemed to have a very good bond. Yesterday I was coming from a friend's house early in the morning. The sun wasn't up yet and it was little dark, but I saw that the cabin we have in the farm was open and the light was on. I thought maybe one of the employees had forgotten to lock up. So I went to close the door and switch off the light. As I got closer, I heard people having sex and I took a peek and it was my son and Sil having sex. I didn't confront them, I was so in shock. I still haven't told anyone what I saw and I don't know what to do. Should I confront them? Should I tell my brother? Should I tell my husband? I'm so confused. I've been doing a lot of thinking and I'm sure they have been having sex for a while from the condoms. My son was always at the house, never brought a GF. The morning runs around the farm. Do they really go on a run or do they have sex? The close relationship. An NBSP. Update. I walked in on my son having sex with my brother's wife. https www.reddit.com/r/relationship advice/comments/HRRF21/update. I walked in on my son having sex with me the 15th of July 2020. I first want to thank everyone for all the advice I got from my original post. I am sorry for not replying to any comments. I think I only replied to 1 comment. My head was all over the place. I'll try to keep this update short. As was suggested by many of the comments, I decided to tell my husband first and proceed from there. My husband lost it. He first thought it was a joke. We talked about the issue and we decided we should first talk to our son before telling my brother. We confronted our son with what I saw. He already knew what was going on as he saw my Reddit post and put 2 and 2 together. He didn't deny anything, he confessed. He told us him and Sil have been having sex since February last year. He was 17 at the time. My son said it started on Sil's birthday party he attended. They got drunk and had sex in a bathroom and they have been meeting at hotels ever since and sneaking off at family gatherings. After my son's confession, my husband just lost it and told my son to leave the house and go into our condo in town as he didn't want to see him in front of him at this moment. When my son was gone, my husband stormed into my brother's room and told my brother everything. Sil was not in the house at that moment. My brother lost it and packed his stuff, took the kids and left. He asked where my son had gone. He said he wanted to teach him lesson. We didn't tell him and he eventually left. Sil didn't return. I think my brother might have called her or my son warned her and she is afraid to come back. Her things are still in the house. In all the screaming and shouting, my daughters heard everything and are devastated that their family might be ruined. They miss their brother and are afraid my husband won't ever let him in the house again. My husband hates all forms of infidelity to the core and has always drilled this in our two eldest children, that they must never cheat on anyone or be in a relationship with someone in a relationship. I know I did nothing wrong in this, but how will I ever look my brother in the eye again? He won't answer and calls or text. My husband said I should give him time to heal. My son has left the condo because he is afraid of what my brother will do to him and is now hiding at a friend's, and he won't tell us which friend. No word on Sil. Info. Sil was the one who initiated sex the first time my son and her slept together. She was the one booking hotel rooms, buying my son dinners and lunches. My son was even receiving an allowance from her. An NBSP. Reminder: I am not the original poster. I feel like we need a worst of Reddit updates sub for chains like these. Has it crossed your mind that the unknown friend that your son is staying with could be your Sil? It wouldn't surprise me if she's taken advantage of this situation too. Yeah, he was groomed and groomed hard. Why do I feel like the son was being groomed by the Sil here? Why is no blame headed her way? I think it's probably not clear in the edit of OOP, but she is aware that her son was groomed and do blame Sil and not her son. She did initiate it. I'll add now on the post I would even have her arrested for statutory rape, but the age of consent is 16, so I can't. But I'll have not her conversation with my son. Maybe she groomed him until he was of age. I will also suggest to my brother to fill a paternity test. Who knows how many men this woman has been with. I really do think this woman is a predator. She was booking hotel rooms for a 17-year-old boy, giving him an allowance, having fancy dinners with him. With my brother, I don't know if he will actually hurt my son or my Sil for that matter. Normally I would say he is a nice, calm person, but under these circumstances I don't know what he might be capable of. I want him, my son, back home now, but my husband doesn't. He wants him at the condo. My husband even offered to hire a bodyguard or something for him if he's afraid, but my son is still with the friend we don't know. She was the one booking hotel rooms, buying my son dinners and lunches. My son was even receiving an allowance from her. That kid needs support, not hatred. Woman's a groomer. My husband just lost it and told my son to leave the house and go to our condo in town. Goddamn, being rich must be so nice. Yeah, oop, your son is a victim. They don't know where the Sil is and the son is staying with a friend, but won't say which one. Sil and son are probably hiding together at a hotel, thanks to OOP's spinelessness, her husband's and brother's idiocy, and the fact that none of them even gave a theft to the possibility and high likelihood that their son, nephew, was a victim of grooming. The Sil is now the only adult who is accepting his presence. I remember this post when it was original posted. Though out the whole thing, I'm like, dude was groomed for a long time and nobody knew it. And at this point nobody is really holding her accountable, and are just blaming him. I'm like, your kid was groomed by adult for nobody knows how long and got him drunk to do it on top of that. And the uncle to talking about teach him a lesson. Sir, your wife been grooming your nephew before he was legal adult and got him drunk. Seriously, these people need to wake up and realize they're blaming the wrong person, because Sil is a predator that's on the loose. All I can see is theft in this post. I'm sure the story and updates are interesting too. I wonder where's the rest of this story. BC, I remember it gets so much worse lol. If my 18-year-old kid is in a relationship with someone older than him, the first thing I will think is that he was groomed. End of the story. Nobody is talking about the part where he got drunk at her birthday party. There's so many issues here. No way it was only inappropriate for the first time when he was 17. Maybe that's when the line was crossed. But it started sooner. Kid was sexually abused and is being blamed. That's sick. The whole family sucks. Cecile is a pedo. Why is dad blaming the son? In my state, the son was raped by his aunt. So okay, I realize this is an old one. But is today WTF Wednesday on Reddit? So many posts today that are making me go, well, WTF man? It sounds like Sil is a disgusting predator. It's troubling that's not even addressed anywhere in either post. Her brother wants to teach the kid a lesson? How about you teach your wife a lesson? Who's out molesting young family members? Oop doesn't even seem to register this situation. Oop also was destroying me with her lack of punctuation. I think I've finally recovered though. I remember this one and have always wondered what the outcome was.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.